A story about giving love a second chance. 4 friends and high schoolers, Drake, Andre, Marcus, and Ivan. They love to bet among each other. They are notorious for it. Whoever loses the bet is to be punished. Once, Andre's punishment was to fake in front of his mother that he has gotten a girl pregnant. His mother fainted. The other time, it was Marcus who had to stand shirtless like a bodybuilder in the school quad. He had to run when the security guards arrived. Ivan was asked to break up with his girlfriend in front of the whole school, and to do that, he would bend down on his knees, giving her the impression that he was going to propose. She hit and kicked him in response. Drake, Sisson, and Andre are going to pull a prank on their school fellows who are having fun at a pool party. Drake and Andre dress as policemen, park their car outside, and barge in. Drake yells at the crowd to stop the party. Everyone panics and ducks down. Drake goes to take the stage with Andre. They take off their shades and caps, making everyone recognize them and laugh excitedly. Everybody is more than happy to see Drake at the party. Andre and Drake are here to go stripping and contest who gets more cash. They will strip if people at the party keep putting money in the jar for them. The contest has begun. Everyone is paying for Drake to take off more of his clothes. Nobody is even looking at Andre, who stands fully clothed and is giving hateful looks to the winning Drake. The girls are going gaga over Drake. They keep putting money in his jar and asking him to strip more. Andre has already planned something to ensure his victory this time. He takes off his shirt and pants for everybody to read what he has scribbled on his body. If they let Andre win, they can get a romantic moment with Drake for free. In no time, Andre's jar is full of cash, and he is the winner of this bet. Drake is stunned by losing this bet for the first time ever. The next morning in school, Andre is having the time of his life since it is the first time anyone has defeated Drake in the strip dance bet. His way to win was embarrassing, but it was worth it for him. Now it is the time to decide on a punishment for Drake. Andre says Drake must make a girl fall for him within a month. Marcus scoffs, saying it is no challenge for Drake, who is already a heartthrob among girls. Andre is not done yet. Drake will have to break it to the girl that she was just a bet, the moment she finally falls in love with him. To make it even harder, Andre chooses that girl to be Sophia Taylor. She isn't just another girl. Seems like Sophia is the opposite of Drake. She is unpopular, looks like a nerd with her braces, bullied around, dresses unattractively, doesn't care how she looks, and is definitely not crazy about Drake like all the other girls at school. Drake thinks it is an impossible task. Andre says the alternate punishment is that Drake has to do a magic trick with his dad in front of the whole school. That is out of question for Drake, so he settles for Sophia Taylor. Sophia is friends with Driana Sisson, Drake's twin sister. Driana sees Sophia's disheveled hair and can't help but take out her hairbrush to detangle them. Then she sprays perfume on Sophia, asking her why she hasn't taken off her braces yet. Sophia says she has been too busy to do that. Sophia turns around to open her locker, and that is when Driana sees a label pasted on her backpack with insulting words written on it. They both know Cassidy and her sidekicks did it, and it is a common occurrence. Driana is furious while Sophia seems more concerned with grammatical errors in the writing on the label. Chloe, their friend, come to take Driana for class. Driana leaves, giving a wipe to Sophia to freshen herself up. Sophia was at work before coming to school. She works at a tea house. Sophia stays with her auntie and grandmother. Her father resides in the USA with his son. The auntie and grandmother are moving there as well, after selling out the house in Philippines. Sophia doesn't want to go, and hence she isn't relocating with her family. Sophia was living in the USA before she came to live in Manila 3 months ago. Sophia finds no reason to go back to the USA. She can't afford education there. In Philippines, she has a job through which she is trying to save money to bring her brother back from the States. Her auntie is concerned for her staying behind. Sophia has planned to lodge in Aunt Veronica's, a friend of Sophia's mother, for a while. Aunt Veronica is a makeup artist and runs a mini shop. Sophia gets her stuff and cab to reach Aunt Veronica's. On her way, she buys a new SIM to give a call to Aunt Veronica to inform about her coming. It has already started raining when she reaches. Aunt Veronica gets her a towel to dry herself up and asks her not to be apologetic for coming on such a short notice. She looks kind and welcoming. She shows Sophia the room she will be staying in, and lets her know that her bathroom is connected to another room, which is mostly in use of a friend of Aunt Veronica's son. So, Sophia needs to make sure the connecting door is locked every time she uses the bathroom. It is a shared bathroom. Aunt Veronica introduces Sophia to her son, and her son turns out to be Andre. Aunt Veronica asks Andre to look after Sophia since she is new in the country. Aunt Veronica talks and treats Andre as her baby boy, to Andre's embarrassment. Sophia tries not to laugh. Driana and Drake are siblings. It seems he doesn't get along with his father much. He is the only one in the house who knows his father is having an extramarital affair. Today they are going to have a dinner together as a family. Drake's mother wants him to join, but he makes up an excuse that he has group study to do with Andre. He doesn't want to dine with his dad. Driana tells their parents that Drake must be going to Andre for some bet. She calls Andre bad company since he is bisexual. Sophia is on video call with Sky. She tells him how kind Aunt Veronica is. Sky thinks Sophia's best friend Driana kinder. Sky surprises Sophia by bringing in her baby brother Matt in video call. It has been a week since she has seen him. She gets very excited and happy to see Matt. She tells him she is going to save enough money to bring him to Manila and stay together forever. Matt asks if their father is going to live with them too. Sophia goes silent and sad. Sky hangs up to save her the trouble of answering little Matt's difficult questions. Drake arrives at Andre's. He is the best friend who often stays in a room connected to the one Sophia is lodging in, and Aunt Veronica treats him like his son. Andre wants to tell him about Sophia's unexpected arrival, but Drake is too low in mood to pay heed. The following morning sees the comical first encounter between Drake and Sophia. Sophia gets up, puts her earphones on for music, glues the sole of her worn-out shoes, and goes to the bathroom to freshen up. Drake is in the bathroom, already taking a shower. Several minutes have passed when Drake feels someone else's presence. They both shout at each other. Sophia trips over a mat. Drake realizes he is still fully naked. Sophia punches him in the face. At breakfast table, Andre is mocking Drake for his black eye, and Aunt Veronica is asking Sophia about her bruised knuckles. They explain they were unaware of each other occupying the room, so ended up getting startled. Aunt Veronica is apologetic to Sophia for all the mess. She notices the boys have eaten all the hot dogs and asks Drake to give the last one he has on his plate to Sophia instead. Drake complies, but Sophia declines sarcastically. Andre knows nothing but to laugh at the growing awkwardness between the two. Andre was right at the time of the bet, that Sophia is not a hard nut to crack. Drake says he is going to apply his signature trick to get a girl now. The first step is to stare, the second is to touch, and the last one is to text. He claims he will have Sophia into him before 12 p.m. today in school. He sets on a mission to give her romantic looks whenever he gets a chance. In the class and in the cafeteria, he has one of the guys trip her deliberately so that he catches her. She twists his wrist for holding her. He isn't giving up. He tries to woo her by buying all the lingerie she is trying to sell. Seeing him almost stalking her, Sophia gets up and walks towards him. Everyone in the cafeteria is looking their way. It is almost 12 p.m. When Drake is to think he has finally won the bet, Sophia says she would like to give him another black eye. Drake is in disbelief while his friends mock him. It is the first time Drake couldn't win a girl over with his signature trick. He never had to reach the step 3 before Sophia Taylor. He now is going to try his luck with the texting. Sophia is at the tea house working. It is her pack-up time. She receives a message from Drake offering her to drive her home. She ignores and stays back to help Driana and Chloe with their charity work. Drake is annoyed by the indifference Sophia shows him. He definitely needs to up his game differently this time. He brings Driana breakfast in her bed to butter her up. Driana knows he wants something. Drake wants her to tell what Sophia likes to have and to do. He lies about liking Sophia. Driana says she can't help him in this for she knows he is just playing around. She doesn't want him to hurt her best friend. She doesn't understand why a guy like Drake is interested suddenly in a girl like Sophia. Drake promises to do whatever Driana would ask in exchange for her help. Driana finds it a great opportunity to pull his leg. She tells him that Sophia likes pink, which is obviously untrue. The next day in school, everyone is gathered around to see their favorite Drake dressed in pink with a large bouquet of flowers and a teddy bear. He has a banner held up which reads, "Sophia, be my girlfriend." Chloe drags Sophia to see this romantic gesture by Drake. Sophia is least pleased. She asks Drake to cut this joke out. Drake runs after her to ask why she didn't like it. Isn't pink her favorite color? There, Drake realizes Driana has fooled him. He apologizes to Sophia and tells her he likes her. Sophia says she knows he is playing around, and he must have an ulterior motive behind his sudden interest in her. She starts to go away when Drake asks her if she is a lesbian, because no straight woman has ever disregarded him like that. Sophia says he needs to accept it that he isn't her type. It is as simple as that. Drake helplessly asks her to tell him how he can impress her. Sophia moves closer to him, places her hand on his chest seductively, and whispers in his ear that only men can know how to impress her, not little boys. Chloe thinks Sophia is wrong in taking Drake's affection as a joke. It is love, according to Chloe. Sophia says Chloe is stupid to think so. Drake and his friends are known for their bets, and she is sure this must be one of those bets. For Sophia, love is a dangerous thing. Her mother fell in love with her dad, and she lost her life in the end. Chloe isn't giving up. Sophia makes her look at her braces, saying Drake can't fall for this. So, she isn't going to waste her time and heart in this. Sophia is having a video call with Sky. She is counting her savings, which still aren't enough for her to get Matt to Manila. Sky suggests her to start writing songs again like she once used to. Sophia apparently is offended at this. She says she will never resume making music. She just needs to do multiple jobs to earn more. Drake is to pick Driana from a shopping mall. Drake is mad at Driana for taking the mickey out of him. She says it can serve as a lesson for him to know how others feel when he fools them. He needs to stop playing with the emotions of girls. She asks him if he cares about being in true love and experiencing how it feels to yearn for someone sincerely. While Driana poses questions to him, Drake's eyes fall on his father in a restaurant nearby. He is holding hands with the woman he is having an affair with. Drake hurries home, taking Driana without telling her what he saw. Upon reaching home, his mother asks him what is wrong with him and why he stays distant from his own family. It seems like he wants to tell his mother what he saw, but the doorbell rings and his father comes in. Drake leaves to stay at Andre's again. Andre wonders why Drake never talks about his father's secret to his mother and sister. Drake asks him to close the topic. He is here only to win the bet, not because of his dad. Andre scoffs at his half-truth and half-lie. Drake goes in the bathroom. Sophia is there. He tells her that he is going to be around more to find ways to win her over. Sophia and Sky are on a video call when Drake pops behind. Sophia asks what he wants. He says he is here to lock the main door for her safety. Drake hears them addressing each other with cuddly nicknames. And the next day, at tea house, he hears her on the phone telling Matt that she loves him. Drake is confused. Today is house cleaning day. Sophia is helping Aunt Veronica. Aunt Veronica wants Drake and Andre help her too. While cleaning, Drake saw Sophia's battered out shoes. He picks them up and laughs at their condition. He asks Sophia why she doesn't just get new ones. Sophia grabs her shoes from him and hits him with one of them. She goes on to glue the sole. Drake has placed a pair of new shoes for her outside her room and has taken her old ones away secretly. Sophia wants him to give her old shoes back and shoves the new ones back to him. She starts searching her car for her shoes. Drake asks her why those old shoes are so important to her. They must be a gift from her ex-boyfriend. That boyfriend also must be the reason she is taking no notice of him. Sophia, in between her sobbing and weeping, tells him that her deceased mother gifted her those shoes. They remind her of her mother and help her get through life. She can't discard souvenirs like that. Drake is silent and looks moved. He says he will get her to her shoes. He drives her to an airport. Sophia is confused and keeps asking what is going on. He asks her to shout out loud and speak whatever is aching her inside. He says he comes here to dispel his sadness and anger. He tells his problems out loud amid the noise of flying planes. Nobody can hear what he is shouting here. He asks Sophia to do the same because it will relieve her somewhat. Sophia at first resists, then goes on to yell that she hates her father for squandering his wealth in gambling. She misses her mother. She is sad about her broken family. She wants to be reunited with her brother. Drake is venting out too. He hates his father for cheating on his mother. It has started raining. Drake hugs Sophia, who is drenched in rain and tears. They go to sit back in the car and open up to each other about their pain. Drake tells he has been keeping the secret of his father's infidelity for a very long time. He can't tell his mother and Driana because he wants to spare them the pain of it. Sophia's family always suffered with financial issues. Her father had gambling addiction. Her mother had a heart problem, but they were out of money to get medical help for her. She passed away after having multiple heart attacks. Sophia stopped trusting her father with herself and her brother. She wants to be capable enough to take care of herself and her brother without depending on her father. She tells Drake she believes people won't get hurt if there is no love and trust. It was her love and trust for her father that left her damaged. For Drake, it was also his father who damaged him emotionally. Drake is sorry for almost depriving Sophia of what she holds dear and gives her the old shoes back. He helps her wear them. On their way back home, Sophia is having a headache. Drake gets her medicine and water. We see Sophia look at him differently for a moment there. Drake wakes up having a nightmare and startles Andre with his scream. Sophia was strangling him in his dream for playing with her emotions. Drake tells Andre that he is giving up. He doesn't want to fool Sophia anymore. Matt is crying on call with Sophia. He wants her to be with her. Drake comes in front of camera and tries to lighten Matt's mood. He shows him a magic trick. Matt enjoys it and wants more of it. Sophia looks grateful. Andre thinks Drake has fallen for Sophia and should admit it. He shows him a video he has found online. A video of Sophia singing and playing a piano. She has Sky with her, playing violin. Drake is hooked and smiles at Sophia singing joyfully. The next day after school, Sophia receives a text from an anonymous number. It says she should come to Andre's garden in the evening. She goes there to find Drake, who has laid rose petals for her to walk on to reach a romantic dinner table with lights all around. Drake says it is a business date. He wants her to write him a song, and he will pay her for that. Sophia says she doesn't know how to write a song. Drake takes out his tablet and plays her video in front of her. Sophia asks him to stop and put it away. He is intrigued to know why she is hiding it and why she is reacting this way. Sophia tells him it was her dad who taught her music, and now she wants to forget all of it. Drake asks her to do it for the sake of Matt. She will get paid and can have enough savings to bring Matt to live with her. Drake is impatiently waiting for Sophia's response. She finally comes to him to say she is ready to do it, but she will take her sweet time to finish it as she needs inspiration for the song. Drake is ecstatic but doesn't show too much of it. Sophia is heading for school when he offers her a ride. She declines politely. He jokes he needs to ensure her safety so that she writes him a song. So, he will drive her to school. She gives in. The entire day, Drake has Sophia on his mind. He keeps staring her during class. Andre notices him. Drake is using his popularity to sell out all the merchandise of her. Sophia seems pleased. He tries to humor the kids in her charity work. He feels jealous seeing her talk to Sky on call and not give him attention while he says goodnight to her. He slams her laptop shut and calls her my girl when complaining about not saying goodnight back to him. She seems swept off her feet by him exerting his right over her. She says goodnight when he leans in. They share a table for lunch in school the following day. He shows more magic tricks to Matt on the calls. This all feels surreal to Sophia. The care, the attention, and the unsaid love. Drake finds an excuse to touch her hand. He knows she works too much and is sleep-deprived most of the time. He orders a drink at the tea house she works in and tells her this is actually for her. She can't help but feel attracted to him when she sees him shirtless, one day on Aunt Veronica's porch. Seems like she has finally got some inspiration to jot down her song. She is writing the song when Drake snatches her notebook and runs away. Sophia chases him. She says it is not finished yet. He says he wants to read it now. They wrestle for it. Sophia trips and falls over him. They are on the ground. Their eyes meet. Drake is stunned and looks at her smile, takes her notebook, gets up, and jumps in joy for winning. He looks mesmerized by her. Drake has his arm around Sophia while they walk in the school corridor. It is turning heads around at them. Cassidy, apparently a queen bee of the school who has a crush on Drake, is interested to know what is up between the two. She asks Marcus, who spills the beans and tells her it is just a bet. It is Sophia's birthday in few days. Drake wants to give her the best surprise birthday party. He needs help of his friends and Driana. His friends can't believe that he is in love. Driana is overjoyed at this miracle. Drake tells her that it is the love she was talking about to him the other evening at the mall. It is Sophia's birthday today. Chloe comes running to her at the tea house, asking her she needs to rush home. There has been a robbery at Aunt Veronica's. Sophia and Chloe reach hurriedly. Everyone is there singing birthday wish for her. She smiles at this unexpected celebration. Aunt Veronica is there with Drake, Driana, and Sky on video call. Sophia makes a wish and blows out the candles. Drake asks her to turn around for another surprise. She sees her father and Matt. She runs to hug and hold Matt. Everyone gets emotional at the two siblings. Her father wishes her birthday. Sophia ignores him altogether. Drake thanks him for helping him in his surprise for Sophia. Sophia is thankful to Drake for going out of the way to do all this for her. He says he is there for her. He musters courage to ask her to go to a school dance party with him. She says yes to it. The school sees a different Sophia at the dance party. She is dressed in blue with her hair done beautifully. She has her braces removed. She has her worn-out shoes on because that is something that is part of her existence. With Drake's arms in her arms, she has everyone looking at her, shocked and envious. While dancing, Drake confesses his love for her. The music is too loud for Drake to hear Sophia. Coincidentally, the music stops the very moment Sophia has to yell that she loves him too. Everyone has heard her confession and are happy for them. But this is high time for Cassidy to act. She takes the mic and announces that it was just a bet. She asks Drake to be with her since Sophia has fallen for him and the bet is over. Sophia is in tears. She asks Drake to look at her and tell if this is true. He says yes. He wants to explain, but Sophia doesn't want to listen anymore. She leaves the party. Drake goes after her. She stops and tells him that he is wrong to assume that such a thing can break her. She has grown thick skin after what has happened in her life already. She hands over the CD of the song and thanks him for doing so much for her and her family. Drake is tearful to hear her saying that this is the very reason she doesn't trust people. Drake is at airport to vent out his sadness. Sophia can't stop weeping on her bed. Drake's father finds him in his car outside the house. He has been there all night and didn't come inside. He asks Drake why he doesn't stay home. Drake tells him he knows he is cheating on his mother. It is painful for him to see his father be with his family after learning the truth. Though it is hard to keep a secret like this, he can't tell Driana and Mom, because he loves his father and his family and can't stand to see it broken. Drake feels he has become like his father. He has broken Sophia's trust. The father and son hug each other. His father goes to tell everything to Drake's mother and Driana. Sophia isn't talking to anyone. Aunt Veronica is worried for her. She asks Sophia's father, Arthur, to talk to her. Arthur starts playing a song for Sophia. Sophia weeps and says nothing is okay, unlike what the song lyrics say. She loses whenever she trusts someone. Arthur holds her hands and tells her that love is about taking a leap of faith. Love always wins, no matter what. It leaves one stronger. He goes on to say he is sorry for being the reason of her trust issues. He regrets his mistakes. The family's bad finances compelled him to try his luck in gambling, which ended up breaking his family. He promises he will make everything okay now. Sophia hugs him. She is giving her father a second chance. Sophia is in the school's corridor when she hears her song playing. It is her song, the one she wrote for Drake. She is directed towards the quad. Drake is singing her song to the violin her father is playing. It is a song about Drake entering her life, giving her hope for a happy future, and wiping her tears. It is about Drake being so important to her. Drake apologizes to her and asks for a second chance. She is definitely going to give love a second chance.